Terrell Cooper here with On the Black with a quick Q&A. Today's question comes from Chris, and the question is, list the best Mets teams not to win a World Series. Well, I'm actually going to give you three, Chris, and I'm going to count them down in this order. Number three, I'm going to go with the 2000 Mets. That's a team that won the wild card that year. As we know, they made it to the World Series. They lost to the Yankees in 5 games. That team wasn't the most talented team in the world, but they overachieved. Bobby Valentine got a lot out of those guys, and they played really well all season long. And I still contend that if Todd Zeal's ball goes out of the park in Game 1 or Timo Perez doesn't get thrown out at the plate, I think that might have been a different series. But I'm going to list them as number 3. Number 2, I'm going to go with the 1973 Mets. And even though I wasn't born in 73, and so I didn't watch that series, obviously, but what I do know about that series that year, the Mets won the division. They made it to the World Series, and they lost to the Oakland A's in 7 games, and the Mets actually had a 3-2 lead going into Game 6 back in Oakland and lost the last 2, and Oakland went on to win that series in 7 games. And the number 1 team that I'm going to list for the New York Mets that never won the World Series, I'm going to go with the 1988 Mets. Here's a team that won the division. They won 100 games that year. They should have won the World Series that year, but they ran into the Dodgers, and as we all know, the Dodgers went on to win the World Series that year. But that team, a very talented team, it was very disappointing that the Mets didn't win the World Series that year. So I'm going to list the 1988 Mets as the number 1 team for the Mets that never won a World Series. Those are my top 3. Would love to hear some feedback. Let me know, guys, where would you fit in like the 2006 team, some of the other teams within the 80s for the Mets, the 1999 team. Let me know where some of those teams that didn't win a World Series, where they would fit in on this list. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you soon.